Hi there. So I was at the store today, just picking up groceries, and I was rummaging through their like TCG selection, their card packs and stuff, and uh, I found this. I found that. Obviously, it's already open. Sorry. I did open it before I realized I should probably record it. But a card pack for Inscryption. Only one, unfortunately. But hey, I'll take what I could get. I didn't think that these were still in print, and they might not still be in print. They're probably. I don't think they are. I don't know. Finding information about this card game is actually really, really difficult. But I had to buy it. I've always found the card game to be really interesting. The fact that it came out, only ran for like one set, and then just was never seen again. But now it's come back because a game that they were making in tandem with the original card game that never actually came out has been released on Steam, and it's just become more popular. It's weird, but I figured, hey, might as well. Plus, hey, the art's cool to look at too, and that's mainly what I'm here for. But anyway, so I did a little research before doing this, and unfortunately, information about this card game is hard to really find. But if I'm not wrong, these top 3 cards should be... Yes, okay. So, each pack comes with 7 cards. 3 of them are the side deck cards, depending on whatever the archetype of, or whatever the card pack that you bought is. In this case, it's Beast, so the side deck is Squirrels. And then 4 main deck cards come in the pack as well. So, essentially you get 5 cards, but you're guaranteed 3 copies of one of them. So, let's look at this. Look at this little guy. Love him. He's a 0/1. Can't attack, and doesn't really take a hit, but he's mainly used to just summon cards. He's meant to... You use him to sacrifice and bring out other bigger cards, typically. Though it can also be utilized to play certain other cards, or just to suck a hit if you are about to lose. Squirrel's a versatile side deck. Personally, I think it's the best for its archetype. Technology has Leapbot, which is hard to really use because they cost one energy to play. Undead has Skeletons, which die and need proper maintenance to keep up. Magics have the Mox cards, which you can't really get rid of once they're on the field, and you sort of need them on the field, but Squirrel's just easy to use. Squirrel's a really good card, and I love his art. I love his little face. But yeah, that's Squirrel, and that's really cool art to see. But now we get into the real fun stuff, our 4 main deck cards. So first we have, B. B is a 1/1 Airborne Sigil card. Airborne, it just attacks the opponent directly instead of attacking whatever creature's adjacent from it. I'm not going to get into the mechanics of like how the game actually works, not until I have at least like a proper deck to kind of show, maybe? Who knows? We'll see the interest. But, B's not a bad card. It's unfortunate that it is a main deck card, so... Sorry. It is unfortunate that it is a main deck card, so having it in, like, having it be your draw can be useful, but it can also be detrimental if you need something more to bring out to deal damage. Situational, but not bad. It is also searchable with cards like Beehive, and I love his art. I love his stupid karate kick. I think he looks great. This is a good card. I'm a fan of him. Next. Ooh, okay. Actually, I'm glad I did my research. So, Corpse Maggots. This was like a staple back in the day whenever the card game came out. So, Corpse Maggots costs 5 bones. You get bones whenever a card on your side of the field dies. You get 1 for each card. And for a cost of 5, 2/1 isn't very good. Or I guess a 1/2. Not super useful. However, it's Sigil, Corpse Eater, just means that whenever a card on your side of the field dies, it plays itself in that spot. So it just helps you maintain a board state, which for beast cards at least is super, super useful. It basically means that this card can just help you combo into other things. You could play something like a squirrel, put out a corpse maggot, get that squirrel killed, play it's a super useful card. This card is a staple. This card is notoriously good in the actual TCG. It's also good in the game too, but you know, that's a really good card. I'm a big fan of that. Oh, I didn't even, its art is also just really nice. I love that. I really do like that. Next we have Cat. Okay. I love his art. Cat's a useful card for beast decks primarily. I say primarily, beast decks basically only. It's a 0/1, so it can't attack, it doesn't take a hit, but its sigil allows it to be sacrificed infinitely. Normally whenever you sacrifice a card, you have to discard it, and you generate a bone. Cat doesn't do that, Cat just stays there. So it's really useful for flooding with beast cards, but it also, because it's useful for that, it also makes it a very high priority target on the field, but God, it's useful. And he's really cute, and I love him. I'm a big fan of Cat. Cat's a very nice card. And our last card, from what I've been able to find, rare cards aren't always a guarantee in the card packs. At least not the initial print. They had a single run at first, and then they reprinted packs later to guarantee a rare, but they also came with a border, so you could kind of tell these are original prints, I would imagine, unless they're reprinting original ones. I don't know. Anyway, point is, it's stink bug. Interesting. Oh, this is okay. So, I'm glad I did my research. So normally there's two rarities of cards. There's commons, which are all these are commons, and you can tell because their border is this simple one. All commons share the same border. But rares, and then there's rares, and rares typically have a more saturated, colorful card back and a unique border. However, there's also a third rarity. The people who played the game at the time, whenever it initially came out, called these cards talking cards, because unlike, say, we'll go with Corpse Maggot here, unlike Corpse Maggot, where it has always inevitable emerging from death, flavor text, talking cards, salutations, lucky draw, they just talk to you. They don't have flavor text, they have conversational text. It's real weird, and no one's entirely sure where these fit in the thing. It's really hard to actually find info about these, and they're super, super hard to find images of or anything about, really. But we do know that they exist. And they're pretty cool, honestly. So Stink Bug is a 1/2, not a bad stat line for only 2 bones, super cheap. And it comes with the Stinky Sigil. So in play, the cards, or the card adjacent to it, would have just 1 less power, which means you can completely shut down a lane with Stink Bug. Stink Bug's a super good card. In fact, I think all the talking cards, from what I've been able to find, are really good cards. They're all pretty cheap and low stat line, but for how much, or how little, I guess, they cost, they are super useful. And yeah, that definitely seems to be the case. That's all of them, though. That's everything. And honestly, those are some pretty good polls. I'm certainly happy with these. Granted, I'm happy with them because this is a card game that's hard to find anything about, but I'm super happy with them. But, I'm probably going to keep looking for other card packs of this game, just because, one, there's so little information out there, but since it's having a bit of a resurgence, I kind of want to see if I can find more. I'll keep you updated. If I find more, I'll post more videos about them. Or maybe I'll just post a picture on Twitter or something. I don't know. If you're interested, link description. You've been on YouTube. But for now, that's it. That's everything. So thanks for checking this out with me. I thought it was pretty cool, and maybe I'll post more later. Who knows? We'll see.